Hello fellow Scorpios, and thank you so much for tuning into your February reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you this reading this month, and I'm going to be using the Chrysalis Tarot deck and also the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. So this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising sign. So it will incorporate various different energies that are coming in for all those elements. If it is more personal reading that's dedicated to you, you're better off actually going to my website, where I can answer up to 2 questions for you, and you can basically pick whichever reading you want from me there. Or you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1, where I'm going to be doing crystal readings and also new moon rune readings. So I think the next new moon is in a week or so I'm going to be uploading that one very soon, just to see what kind of information we are going to be looking at over the course of the next month. I'll actually have to re-watch the rune reading for last month in the course of January, because I think some of it's actually come to pass, but I'll have to just double check. Okay, so what's going on with dear Scorpios for the month of February 2017? Okie dokie. Oh, hello. I have a feeling this might be a little bit the same as Pisces. Oh, actually, it might be a little bit different than Pisces, but this is damn good. Okay. Let's see. Oh, bless me. Excuse me. That's what you get for living in a very cold house in a cold climate, where the winter is cold and damp. Okay. Oh, we got inner truths. Oh. So it looks like we're going inside ourselves a little bit this month, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. This month seems to be a bit more of a solid month, or solitary as well. Simply because it seems like there's quite a lot to learn about ourselves and what we're actually capable of. I mean, especially with these two here, it seems as though there's quite a significant amount of navigation is the word that I'm getting here for this. There's a lot of navigation as to whether we are moving forwards, moving backwards. Well, obviously we don't want to move backwards, but it's more about how we're feeling, how we're interpreting things, what we're looking at. Similarly to Cancerians as well, we may be actually picking up other things to do with the world that we wouldn't have normally done or normally picked up on. I think as well there's there's a lot of chatter about Scorpios this month. What I can gather is the fact that we are spending a lot of time, we're spending a lot of time within ourselves. This is a good thing, because we have to understand ourselves in order to know where we want to go and who we want to be. But at the same time, I think they're telling us that we're spending maybe too much time thinking about things, because overthinking can lead to anxiety, it can lead to inaction. For instance, oh, what if I finish this, what if it doesn't get anywhere, what if I have to start again, what if I have to, it's nothing that we can control. It either will or it won't. All we can do is do our absolute best, get it out there, say what we want to say to somebody, try our best, try something and put our effort into it. If it comes to pass, great. If it doesn't, then I have to do something else, but don't automatically presume failure. That's what they kind of just said to me. Don't automatically presume failure. The Sojourner seems to come in and signify movement. So you're not going to stay in this place very long. Whatever emotional state you're in, whatever doubts you have about yourself, whatever issues you've previously been dealing with or recently been dealing with, they are going to move. They do seem to be molding into something better. I don't feel that you have too much to be worried about here. No, you don't have too much to be worried about here. I'm trying to ask and see if there's anything else that I can pick up on with regards to what's coming through for you, but I don't actually see any warnings. All they're kind of saying is that this is morphing, this is like a shapeshifter, and if I had the Earth Oracle cards, I'm pretty sure that the clouds and the shapeshifting card will come out to you, because that's all I'm seeing. I feel as though you are shifting now into, if you're a male it still applies, the Empress. Because this seems to come forward saying that you are in a place of truth now. You are in a place of, or should be by the end of this month, in a place where you can see the beginnings of spring, you can see the changes in the earth, you can feel the shift of even humanity and the way that the universal consciousness is working and the way the energy is working. Even if you're not really a practicing medium or a meditator or anything like that, you will still perceive it. It may be not register with you like consciously, but you'll still perceive it, and I feel this is something that will lead to a new beginning. But as always, new beginnings have a kind of bittersweet truth about them, which is why we have the Sun, which is a glorious card, but the Sun is shedding a tear. It will be a little bit bittersweet because you have to say goodbye to the old way of doing things. You have to say goodbye to, the previous person you were, what you were doing before, the way you thought before. There's a reason they say ignorance is bliss, basically, because as soon as you take the rose-tinted glasses off, you can't really put them back on. So it may be the fact that you learn something about yourself that you're like, oh, God, okay, I realise I can do this now, and I'm not happy with the status quo anymore. I've got to move on, it's great. But it's so sad because I was so looking forward to, something like that. Or, it may not have to be that you have to sacrifice something that you're looking forward to. It could just be the fact that, oh, right, okay, wow, I'm so sad that I wasted all that time thinking that I couldn't do this. It was, it's, what, how wrong was I? I'm so amazing. That's how you should be thinking by the end of this month, because I do see you changing. If you are focused on the worries, try and look outside of that, because I do see messages and I do see good news coming in. I do see the fact that you are going to make more out of yourself this month than maybe you anticipated. It could be the fact that you are finally wanting that change and actually asking the universe for change, actively engaging with the universe or spirits, whoever you actually think of. You have several opportunities inside of you. Here, you have several doorways, several paths. One can be to love, one can be to peace, one can be to just anything for an easy life, one can be to striving for better things, one can be to the ultimate spirituality, ascending. Something can just be kind of like, the mysteries of the universe. You can be all of them at the same time. You don't just have to pigeonhole yourself in one. You have access to every single element of yourself. So don't try and say, if I choose this person, or if I choose this way of living, or if I choose this career or this project, it means I have to abandon everything else. No, you can combine it. These things will still live in you, and you can actually pick bits of this knowledge to actually apply into your day-to-day life. So don't pigeonhole yourself. That's, I think, what this is trying to say. This month is not the month for pigeonholing. This month is the month for expansion, new ideas about yourself, and new starts. And that's all I think that they're asking me to tell you. So I really hope this has actually helped. Again, thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing. Let me know how February goes, Scorpio, because I would absolutely love to know. And also, if you want to have a reading, it's below. And also the Patreon link is below as well if you're interested in supporting me that way. But in the meantime, I really look forward to seeing what March brings. I feel it's a big month, March. Got a good feeling about March. So watch this space and take care, and I'll read for you soon.